This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff so you get the videos I put them out. See that I'm thinking, see I'm analyzing that data. But like I tell every day, the data they release us is false. Many give us a false narrative of the market so we can make bad trading decisions. Listen, Wells Fargo executive is fined $40,000 and he's kind of like suspended from banking. And this guy and the bank is acting like they didn't know what he was doing. You would write a check, pay somebody with a check, and the bank wouldn't pay the check. They wouldn't process the check. The check would stay sitting there, not being processed, and it makes absolutely no sense to me. And they're claiming that this executive had the employees under him falsify business records to make it appear that the checks were actually processed. Now, this is just my opinion, my analysis of what I'm seeing. Why would he do that? If I allegedly have $10,000 in my account, for example, and I write somebody a check for $8,000, that check should be processed the minute that check is presented to the bank, because that money is in my account, because the check is for $8,000 and my account allegedly has $10,000 in my account. If this executive was not processing the checks, the only reason I can think of, the money wasn't there. Wells Fargo was having liquidity issues. They were not processing the checks because the money was not in the accounts to pay the checks. And the people above him are making it look like they didn't know what was going on. I don't believe that. I don't believe that you didn't know that there was no liquidity in this branch. I believe this executive was a sacrificial lamb for Wells Fargo. I am not going to believe that the people above him, the supervisors above him, the big dogs above him, didn't know that there was no money in these clients' accounts in order to process the checks. There is no other reason why a bank wouldn't process your check unless they didn't have the funds. Bottom line is this. I believe Wells Fargo is having liquidity issues. I believe they've been having liquidity issues. And I believe that the only reason they weren't processing the checks because the money wasn't really in the client's account. Now, when the client went online and looked at the account, it said $10,000, $20,000, or whatever the account balance was supposed to be. But when they wrote the checks, the money wasn't there for them to pay the checks. And that's why the checks weren't being processed. It wasn't from laziness. It wasn't from just being not paying attention to what's going on, from bad management. No, I don't believe it was bad management. And of course, I don't know for sure. But I'm not going to believe that the money was in the accounts and the managers decided don't pay the checks if the money was there. The money wasn't there. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Why do you think this Wells Fargo executive was not processing checks for his clients? Do you think the money was there, or you think he didn't process them because the money wasn't there? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.